Hey everyone, George here, and I've been going through a lot of hard drive failures recently. As you can see here, quite a few 6 terabyte hard drives that are no longer working, older solutions that I tried to use that also aren't working. But rather than lose everything to failure, I figured why not just release them? So the first one I'm releasing now is a Bomberman game. This I did back in 2015. It was implemented for one of my PhD courses on digital design, specifically computer architecture. So what you need to know about this release is it's already on GitHub. It's a public repository. It's called Pic32 Bomberman. It is implemented in the C language, which is a little bit different than what you've seen on my channel before. If you don't know what a Pic32 is, this is actually the piece of hardware it was implemented on. But what makes this game special is that it wasn't just implemented on one of these. It's actually a multiplayer game that can run on up to, I think, 24 players-ish. That's how many people were in the class at the time. Feel free to go down here, take a look at the code, and see what's going on. I'm going to have limited support for this code beyond what's actually on the GitHub repository, and that's because this was done in 2015. The main files, of course, you want to deal with are the system.h. That's going to show you all the different things. The C file, the main.c file, is where you're going to see our main C part. And that's where we do our Pic32 init, which is going to set up a lot of the things on the actual hardware itself. And then we get to Bomberman init. Bomberman init is part of the bomberman.h header file. And that's where you want to go to see a lot of what's happening. Luckily, the person in charge of the class at that time required, as part of your final deliverable, that you comment your code. So you're going to see that every single function has some commenting here. But really, it's Bomberman.h that gets the ball rolling. You can see we have Bomberman map, graphics, messages, networking, and game sync. So if you go through the actual code, you'll start to see how everything is defined in it. We have the different players inside of the classroom. We've got the main title screen here. I obviously probably went on some sort of an ASCII maker, uploaded the Bomberman image, and it created that for me. And then we've got the different maps. The idea behind the different maps is that as we have more players, we need more places to put players. If you're into networked programming, the part you're really going to want to check out is the Bomberman message section. And this is where I broke down the entire game into a series of steps. As we move through the game, these networked messages are sent out. You're going to find a couple files like this micro LED that are not properly implemented. The original purpose of this project was to use the Pic32 with a small screen that I had purchased before from SparkFun. However, I could not get those elements to work. And as the course went on, the person in charge decided to really push network connectivity using UART. So while the code is there, none of it actually functions. Everything is meant to be used through a PuTTY interface instead. If you have a particular project you'd like me to release that you've seen on my channel, feel free to comment below. I'll see what I can do. I'm just going to start pushing stuff out there, and I hope you all enjoy. Have a good day. So long and goodbye.